Welcome to This Explainer. We read medical news every day. We see numbers everywhere. We use these numbers to make health choices. We use them to understand the world around us. But do we really understand them? Let's find out.
So, do numbers always tell the truth? Imagine this situation. You see a crazy news headline. It talks about a new miracle medicine. The article says this medicine cures a disease. It uses numbers to prove this claim. You might think the numbers prove everything. You might feel very safe. But wait, numbers can trick us. We need to look closer.
Okay, let's dive into this. Here's our clear map for today. First, the problem with numbers. Second, the real confidence interval. Third, the factory 3 sigma. Fourth, the p-value danger. Fifth, ice cream and accidents. And finally, how to use data.
Section 1. The problem with numbers.
We must break bad ideas first. Many people look at data. They think numbers are absolute answers. They trust numbers blindly. But this is a big mistake. Numbers are not magic wands. Statistics is just a tool. This tool helps us manage uncertainty. It helps us guess the truth. It does not give perfect truth. We must always remember this limit.
Section 2. The real confidence interval.
Let's look at a common math idea. It's called the confidence interval. Researchers often show a 95% confidence interval. People see this. They think the true answer lives in the box with a 95% probability. This is a complete myth. The reality is different. It is about doing the same work many times. It means doing an experiment 100 times. So, the crucial point is this big number, 95. It does not mean a 95% chance for one single event. Actually, it means doing the exact same experiment 100 times. Out of those 100 times, 95 times you will catch the true answer. The true answer is fixed. It does not move around. Let's look at the simple steps. First, you pick a sample of people. Second, you calculate the range. Third, you repeat this. The true answer stays still. Think of a factory making boxes. 95 out of 100 boxes will hold the target. 5 boxes will be empty. The math just tells you the factory's success rate.
Section 3. The factory 3 sigma.
And this brilliantly illustrates a famous rule. Factories use a rule called 3 sigma. Look at the normal curve here. A factory sets a limit on this curve. They draw a line. If a product falls outside the line, the factory stops the machine. They stop it to check for problems. They set this limit to save money and time.
Why do they use this exact rule? Well, machines cost a lot of money to stop. The factory does not want false alarms. If the limit is too strict, the machine stops too often. The factory loses money. So the factory rule is not pure math. It's a smart economic choice. It balances money and mistakes.
Section 4. The p-value danger.
Now, what's really interesting about this is the p-value. It is a dangerous number in science. Notice the two charts. They show survival curves for medicine. One line is new medicine, the other is old. A small p-value does not mean the medicine creates a big change. The lines might be very close. This means the difference is small. Do not confuse a small p-value with a large real-world benefit. Let's compare the myth and the reality. The myth says a p-value under 0.05 means a drug works perfectly. The reality is different. The p-value is an old, arbitrary rule. For example, a score of 0.049 and a score of 0.051 are almost exactly the same. The cutoff at 0.05 is just an old habit. It is not a magic line. So we must look at the whole picture.
Section 5. Ice cream and accidents.
Sometimes two things happen together, but they do not cause each other. The table here shows an interesting pattern. Ice cream sales go up in the summer, water accidents go up in the summer too. Does eating ice cream cause water accidents? No way. That is silly. Summer heat causes people to buy ice cream. Summer heat also causes more people to swim. Swimming causes water accidents. The summer heat is the real cause.
Section 6. How to use data. We broke the bad ideas. Now let's build the good ones. People hear the word average. They think it is a typical result. This is a myth. An average can trick you. Imagine 10 people in a room. One person is very rich. The average wealth goes up a lot. But 9 people are poor. The average hides the true middle. You must look for the true middle number instead. It is much safer. Why does this all matter? You will see numbers every day in the news, so you must ask questions. Do not trust numbers blindly. Look at the real effect size. Ask yourself a question. Is the change big enough to matter in real life? Questioning the numbers helps you see the real truth. Here's a final thought for you. Numbers are tools. Numbers are not absolute answers. Keep this in your mind. Numbers help us think, but they do not think for us. How will you look at data tomorrow? Will you ask better questions when you read the news? Thank you for watching this explainer. Keep learning and keep asking questions.